Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with another Madden 22 franchise video, and we're back with the Buffalo Bills going up against the Miami Dolphins. We got a division game, and both of us are undefeated, and whoever wins this game will be leading the division, so it's a pretty important one. So for starters, we got a weekly award from last game, Jordan Poyer, I don't know. 5 tackles, 3 picks, 2 tubs. This league gives attribute boosts for player of the week, so I gave him +2 awareness naturally. Now 10 to break out on offense. This is just for XP, so I'm not going to fight too hard to get it, but I think I will try, depending on who it is. Oh, yeah. I mean, D-Jack did go off, but it's crazy because he's just like, man, like Stephon Diggs is just like imagine Stephon Diggs being like, man, you did so well. I want to do that good too. I mean, that's probably exactly how he would respond. Like, yo, I'm Stephon Diggs. And D-Jack came out here and balled out. This is honestly probably exactly how it would go down. Weekly strategy. So I like increased block shedding and all that stuff. Now for this, I'm going to do throw it medium. I like that one. And then hold on, what is that? What is this? Oh, I can change like the intensity of practice. I'm not normally able to do this. So yeah, starters. Starters. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it should all be set to starters, right? Like, we don't want the XP to go to the backups for no reason. Yeah, I guess the starters. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it at starters. I was thinking of possibly splitting that one up, but nah. Now here's everyone we can upgrade on the offensive on the side. So we have an extra person we can upgrade. Let's see. Should I give it? I should probably give it to Tony Brown, right? He's the person with the least overall that I have on my field. And it'd be nice to get him some extra awareness. So he's not out there playing like a goofball. Can't have no goofballs on the field, especially with how fast he is. Can't be out there looking like a goofball, bruh. Upgrade players. Okay, you already know the deal. Run stopper for the D tackle. Getting them block sheds. Like all these running teams, if I can just stop them, like that's just a guaranteed win pretty much. Because most teams that try to base their entire game plan off of running the ball tend to fall apart. Oh, is this my chance? Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Damn, bro, they really... Oh, another one. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Damn. It's okay. So a lurking in a zone in the middle of the field. I'm curious. I mean, it doesn't say how far back, so maybe I should keep it like that. Yeah, I guess I'll keep Lurker on him, and Acrobat for sure stays on him. And then everyone else, like all of you guys aren't starters, are you? Yeah, I can't believe they didn't give me +1 for Micah Hyde, +1 speed. Like they really just gonna keep him at 89 speed like that? Whatever. So okay, that is everything. I mean, let's just check to see if he picked up any notable free agents, so we're not caught off guard by his team. So, of course, Tua, Kenneth Gainwell, 97 and 95. Yeah, this is going to be a zone game for me. Even then, it's still going to be tough because, like, he can just burn my safety so badly with his stupid... Okay, so his line is pretty bad, so if I can just get tons of pressure, I think this is going to be a blitz-heavy game for me. Because his O-line is atrocious. So if I can just keep the pressure on him, amazing linebackers, okay DBs. Let me see. Sub linebacker, slot corner. Yeah, my biggest thing is going to be dealing with these wide receivers, but I think he's a run-heavy person anyway, so he probably doesn't even know how to use them. All right, let's go ahead and get into the game.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play action, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Getting right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. Open man is Trey Burton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Touchdown, Bills. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A give running right is Gainwell. And some room to roam now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It sound right, boy.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On 2nd down, a run with Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jerry Hughes on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Rolling to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Allen going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Breida is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And this time, he is in.
Yes.
Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Running right, this is Gainwell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there just before halftime. On 1st down, here's Breida. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Running out of the gun here, Breida, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Tua now on first down. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Miami's receivers had the 2nd fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020 and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a 1st down right there.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
It sound right, boy.
Now Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years at Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It sound right, boy.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gregory Rousseau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Exit, exit.
On 2nd and 10, Allen going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Brandon Copeland. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen eluding the pressure right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 26 yards. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be
to a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From his own end zone, Tagovailoa, 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He's got to hook up with Diggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To try again after the sack. Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Copeland able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, it's Strebler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal at Tim. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Breida. He'll try the right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I'm going to hit you all down, baby.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I'm here all day.
Now Allen. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
All right, so we got ourselves an easy dub. We also were able to get our dev game just totally under our control. Josh Allen, let's see. Phil General, wait. No. What did I want to get? Dashing Deadeye. So I'm thinking of potentially getting that first, but then that's just a whole point that I can't use for Phil General. Just so I can get Dashing Deadeye. Nah, because I'll be able to get protected at some point. Yeah, at the very least, I'll be able to get protected, which is cool. So let's put it on Field General. See, look. Able to get protected. I'll take that in the meantime. Better pass blocking. Oh, look, it gave it to me anyways. Dude, see, look at that. Could've let me pick it, jeez. My stuff just froze. Okay, we figured it out. We actually put it on him. So Improviser is up to 90, even though we hit, what's it called? Field General. But you know, the goal is still Hot Route Master, but I will take perfect accuracy while running outside the pocket. With a quarterback that has escape artist, like it's perfect for him. Now let's get into this menu stuff. Tandem breakout. We got that for the boy Diggs. Wonder what he gets. +5 catch in traffic and release. You love to see it, man. That means he's just gonna be getting off the ball. I can send that boy on streak sometimes. Okay. Franchise staff. Let's spend these staff points. Okay. Awesome, man. It is nice to, bro. My last 2 games I won by 49. That's funny. It looks like someone's injured. My tight end. Freaking Dawson Knox out. Do I have enough backups for you? I don't even remember who was on the field. I do have one other person. But since you are out for 3 weeks, I'm going to sign one more tight end just to be on the safe side. I got the space anyway, so might as well, right? Let's get, like, if he's gonna be bad, he could at least be fast, right? So let's get Jordan Matthews. Okay, we got ourselves a little bit more depth. This guy's actually gonna, like, get some reps, because I'm not gonna start that other guy that we have, the 76 speed guy. Nah. See, like this new guy's better anyways. So Tommy Sweeney, yeah, sorry, bro. I know you got to get on the field last week, but it was a fluke. We're going with Jordan Matthews. Dude, it's stupid fast. That's awesome. But all right, cool. So I think that's all the updates for the squad. I'm sure Jordan Poyer is gonna have some sort of dev game by next game. Maybe. I don't know. He only got 1 pick, but he got 2 sacks, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Stephon Diggs had a baller of a game. Yeah. I don't know, man. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.